I see a swather. They ran there yesterday morning. He made 4 rounds on, oh, what is there? 80 acres, I think, in that, the way he cuts that piece. And works the moon. And, wait for it, a little bit of ground fog. 46 degrees, 95% humidity. And Mom turned her sprinkler system on the other day. It ran twice in a row yesterday right before Ty left. I'm assuming somewhere in the programming it's still set to run at 4 o'clock in the morning. It just finished. So, I was going to say something there. Oh, I remember what it was. I was supposed to have a DOT physical today. Because boy, did I get screwed up. I thought it was due this month. No. I got a couple of months yet. They give you a 30-day grace period. And I usually take advantage of at least most of that, especially with as much money as it costs to get it done nowadays. So, over the years, it's no longer done in June. I got till September anyway. Had me going because, I mean, some stupid reason I just happened to look at my card last night. And one reason I thought it was now is I keep kind of like insurance in your car. Don't just keep the current one, keep a couple others in case something happens to that current one and you have proof that, you know, hey, I have kept up on it. I do the same thing with that. So, and there's dew dripping from one roof to the other this morning. Figured there would be. So, and at this point in time, I don't have to feed anything, but they'll be in. Good morning, Ruby. Come up until I get the camera out and then run away. Good morning, Sapphire. Oh, well, good morning, shitty face. Yeah, you got it everywhere, huh? You got it everywhere. Huh, cowboy? Sapphire? Ain't nothing over there. There ain't nothing over there. Huh. Hi, Hopey Dope. Hi, Hope. How's Hope doing? Oh, hey. Sapphire's trying to eat my pants through the gate. All these girls had gone back outside. Well, part of them came in. I wasn't in here. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you want some scratchings too? Hmm? Yeah, you touched me, then you ran away. So that's on you. You silly butt. Yeah, you silly butt. She hasn't been coming up much lately. And then, of course, what's Ruby do? Backs back up to where she was. See, somebody over there sniffing around the tub. And there were, after I videoed yesterday, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, you don't. No, it's my bucket until I dump it. And you still don't get the bucket. After I got the one with the one down there licking on it, or kind of licking on it, whatever she was doing. She was licking on it at one point. Then there were 4 of them crammed in there. And I have not been out to see what the cows have done yet. Kind of interesting to see what they did with that mineral, if anything yet. Because they were clear out of salt. These girls still have salt in the feeder down there at the other end. And I don't know, I didn't check the one over here in that wall to see if there's still any in it. I doubt there's any over there though. And see what the cows did with the tubs. If they notice they're there. I'm sure they have. But you never know. Well, I guess that answers the question about the tubs. A couple calves in here after them and cows after them. And that is one of those new cows. That was the second one Mom picked. And I don't know which one it was. That's one of the new cows' babies there. But when I walked in to feed the cows over there, there was a calf, about where that closest one is, maybe a little farther this way. And I looked out and I went, damn, that's a big calf. I don't know which one it was, but I mean, there's one out here that I didn't think they were that big. I mean, in all honesty, the two new ones and those new cows, I figured were the biggest. Part of that because they're older. Part of it probably a little better feed into their mamas and some genetic differences. But look at that. She's a good-looking girl. She's still carrying a little jiggly on her, which is fine. That helped later in life, believe it or not. But I don't know if it was a bull or a heifer that I had seen. I'm just going to keep spinning you around. Oh, and there's that yellow tag, the other new calf. See if she's still down there. A heifer calf down there. She is tall. I mean, I don't know if it was just the way the sun and everything hit her or what. I think that's the one that I saw out here. It's like, wow. And I guess, when you don't take too good of a look for a day or two. And the other thing I'm going to check while I'm here. Sorry, you're still kind of zoomed in. Let's undo that. Then it's not quite as shaky. And this gate needs to get adjusted, but somebody is in here. Hi, kid. That was just mineral. This was mineral and garlic together. And I had it pretty evenly spread around. They've eaten more of this. I think I'm going to call Jerry and tell him that, granted this is just an overnighter, but I'm going to tell him that they eat his garlic just fine. Or his mineral just fine with garlic in it. Heifer down there flirting with the boys. I don't know. A lot of times we'll get the bull calves laying along there because they want to get in there with the boys. They know that's one of their next pins. The moon's still up there. She's being slow. I thought she was going to come around the corner by now. I just got here. I just took my coffee cup in and woke Becky up. Gotta make sure she's up. She was awake. Look who's here. Good morning, sweetheart. Hey, good morning. No good morning? Good morning. Say good morning, everybody. Yeah?
That's baby.
And somebody there ain't feeling good. Her endometriosis is bugging the hell out of her. She spent most of the day in here babysitting yesterday and asleep, and that's probably what she can do today. So maybe I can get Becky out here to do something, since Becky's been telling me all these things she's going to do. And her appointment for what she's got going on is the end of the week. Get something done with that. Figured I better fix this light, because this is honestly probably the handiest light for what we're doing. Puts out a lot, and the only thing handy would be if it had a magnet mount, but it's got two little hooks. They ball mount top and bottom, so they swing all the way around. Oh, I'm sorry, it goes there. That's where the cord goes. Duh. I got the tester over here, and like my workbench. That screwdriver is a little small for the screws that hold the electronic board in there, but it worked. And I'm like, what the heck? What do we got going on? Well, first thing is, these two, one is the neutral from the cord and the other is the neutral to the plug-in. The other one was this one. It's the neutral to the one light, and over here is neutral to the other one of these. I think this one may have been why nothing worked. So I'm checking, and all of a sudden I had continuity to the plug. Like, what the hell? Solder here looked really good. Solder on there was fried around the outside and it wasn't making contact. And when I took this loose, I watched this move in and out. So I knew it needed to get redone. Light works now, so now I just got to put it back together. And thankfully, between my dad and my one uncle, they both worked at a good place to get these. And, you know, when some idiot would bugger up the factory cord, well, if you're in a shop that OSHA has control over, that's illegal right there. Can't have that. We can have it. I'm the one using it. I'm the one that owns it. I got 2 or 3 of these. They are a handy little solder in there. And, you know, the tip's kind of buggered. I know it isn't focusing. But anyway, make sure it's cooled off. Hey, it is. So I can set it right there to get it out of my hand. And then put it back up there where it belongs. So now we'll have light again to work on things. And I don't know why we don't use this one more than we do, really. I mean, like I told you before, I don't even remember where it came from. I think we picked it up at a garage sale, or I kind of think it might have come from a neighbor down the road. We farmed his place and he passed. I think that might be, but it seems like we've had it longer than that. I don't know. I don't think we got it new. I think it was, you know, very well cared for, but from somebody else. And yes, I used the cheaters so I could see to do that. Because, yeah, the distance you're at, that's what I see too. Without them. I already got too much video. I was planning on putting both of those up here, but there is no way they will both fit. Well, I shouldn't say there's no way. I might be able to do it if I put this one clear over here, which really wouldn't be a bad spot, but I kind of like to be able to see right there. You know, the old one came up to right here, so I could see over that. And, well, you are, yeah, right there, you are seeing exactly what I would see. That's a lot of area blocked off. And I don't think that leaves enough room over here for this, but it might. Come here, dang it. Yeah, it could. But I've had the other one, well, I had it here last time. Before that, it's been stuck to the window over here. So what I'm thinking, I can't mount it right on that rail, it's too narrow. I gotta bring a piece out, but that might be what I do, is put it right there. It'll tip up far enough that I can see it. And see, that's where I'm used to looking, and it doesn't block anything. So I think that's what's going to happen. I was looking at having to take this bracket out so I could cut these off. But if I put this here, I don't have to cut those off. And that's kind of a better spot to reach. I think it's supposed to be a touch screen besides just the buttons too. So all I have to do is drill some holes. I just got to watch where I do it because there's a stiffener piece across the bottom. This is a piece of flat iron, and this is another piece of flat iron. So it's not like only place I got to watch is right where it is. So I can get 2 here, and I can get at least 2 on the back side, more than enough to hold it. So that's what I'm kind of screwing with right now. Becky's getting ready to try to go to the bank. keep in mind, highway's closed. So she's going to make the same trip I did yesterday, I think. Well, she was talking about going that way. Yeah, she's going to go that way and around. That'll take her to the bank, quickest route to the bank we normally go to. I mean, she could go to another location, but then Haydock Springs came in this morning, so she's got to go to N&S Tractor and pick those up, which is west side of Hillsboro. The bank's east side-ish. And then she's got a bunch of stuff to drop off at Goodwill, which is in Forest Grove. So she will come home the way that I left here yesterday to go to Forest Grove. And hopefully not have any issues. But I'm going to get me a drill and some screws and mount that. And I think I'm just going to take a plate, piece of flat iron, and bolt on just like that's bolted on to mount that. And I might, if I got something to clamp it, I might just clamp it on, that way it's easier to take out. We'll see. Who came to visit?
You were yelling.
Somebody came to visit.
Fake.
We don't need that stuff right now, though, sweetheart.
Fake.
Hey.
No.
We don't need that right now. She was reaching in here. I need to get that impact gun out pretty soon.
You were yelling for Grandpa?
Becky's gone to town, so Ty's babysitting, and she's trying to steal stuff out of my toolbox. Yeah, we don't need the mag drill right now, sweetheart.
We don't need it. Go back to Grandpa. Where's Grandpa?
Hey.
Hey, where's Grandpa?
Hey. You figure out where you're going to go.
You were yelling
tell
at him all the
everybody
way
hi?
up here.
Tell everybody hi. Yeah.
Ray.
Yep, doggy. Yeah, you came in here and ran for her and me both.
Don't you run out that door, Tile.
Ow.
Don't you
Dog
do it.
into the sore knee.
Like Leanne. There's a step, you know.
Yeah, little turd. Let's go back in this way. Come on.
Come on.
Hey, let's go this way. Hey, you're snapping your fingers pulling so hard. Come here.
Come here.
You're not. Oh, almost knocked you over. So there you go. You got a little more of Blakely. Huh. Yeah, smack TT. There, Josephina, cool chick. That's what we called Ty and Brooke when they were little and had their sunglasses on.
That's a look.
She says, you. The video, I found a knob and a knob, metric bolt. Found the nuts to go with them. There's the nuts to go with them. Focus. And I'm just going to bolt that to the rail underneath the window. I beveled the edges off so there's no sharp edge sticking out if the camera's turned one way or the other. It'll most likely only be turned the one way, but, you know, no reason to, in case I do decide I want to move it. And right there is the new spindle for the plunger bearing. Looks a lot better than when it's on there. I just still got to get the one that's on there off. I haven't had a chance to climb in. And new Haydock springs. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all had a great Tuesday. Hope everybody has a great hump day. And see what I can get done on this tomorrow. Probably not very freaking much. I got to go get the little baler hooked up and go bale hay for a guy tomorrow. And hopefully that goes well.